Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at 5 of the most dangerous spiders in the world. Starting at number 5, we have the six-eyed sand spider. The six-eyed sand spider is a medium-sized spider with a body measuring 1 to 2 inches and legs spanning up to 4 inches. It is found in deserts and other sandy places in southern Africa, with close relatives found in both Africa and South America. The six-eyed sand spider is a cousin to the recluses, which are found worldwide. Due to its flattened stance, it is also sometimes known as the six-eyed crab spider. Bites by this spider to humans are uncommon, but have been experimentally shown as lethal to rabbits within 5 to 12 hours. There are only 2 suspected bites on record. However, in one of these cases, the victim lost an arm due to massive necrosis, and in the other, the victim died of massive hemorrhaging. Similar to the effects of rattlesnake bites, toxicology studies have demonstrated that the venom is particularly potent with a powerful hemolytic and necrotoxic effect, causing blood vessel leakage, thinning of the blood and tissue destruction. And at number 4 we have the brown recluse spider. The brown recluse spider, also known as violin spiders, fiddlers or fiddlebacks, from the dark violin-shaped marking on the head. They are slow-moving, retiring spiders that wander about in dim areas. They often den in footwear, clothing and beds, and are easily trapped against someone's skin by clothing and bedsheets, etc., leading to the spider's bite. Most encounters with this spider occur from moving boxes or rooting about in closets or under beds. The range of brown recluse in the US is mostly restricted to the Midwest, South and Southeast. However, a number of related recluse spiders, some non-native introductions, are found in Southern California and nearby areas. The bite of a brown recluse is extremely venomous and has led to fatalities through massive tissue loss and subsequent infection. Deaths from the brown recluse spiders have been reported only in children younger than 7 years. And moving on to number 3, we have the brown widow spider. Like its cousins, the black widow, redback spider and katipo, they are spiders that carry a neurotoxic venom, which can cause a set of symptoms known as latrodesism. Like many spiders, widows have very poor vision. They move with difficulty when not on their web. The brown widow spiders have relatively spindly legs and deep globular abdomens. The abdomen has 1 or several red spots, either above or below. The spots may take the form of an hourglass or several dots in a row. The male widows, like most spider species, are much smaller than the females, and they may have a variety of streaks and spots on a browner, less globular abdomen. The males are generally less dangerous than the females, but will bite if the web is disturbed and the spider feels threatened. The venom of a brown widow, while seldom life-threatening, produces very painful effects, including muscle spasms, tetanus-like contractions, and in some cases spinal or cerebral paralysis. This paralysis is generally temporary but might leave permanent damage to the central nervous system. A serious bite will often require a short stay in hospital. Children, the elderly and all individuals that are ill are at most risk of serious effects. And at number 2, we have the black widow. Black widows are notorious spiders identified by the coloured hourglass-shaped mark on their abdomens. Several species answer to the name, and they are found in temperate regions around the world. Approximately 5% of the reported bites were fatal prior to the invention of the widow spider antivenom. One of their favourite haunts is an old-fashioned outhouse. 63 deaths were reported in the United States between 1950 and 1959, most of which occurred in or around a woodpile or an outhouse. But with the modernisation of home plumbing and heating, black widow's bites are now very rare. The spider's bite is much feared because the venom is reported to be 15 times stronger than that of a rattlesnake. In humans, bites produce muscle aches, nausea and the paralysis of the diaphragm that can make breathing difficult. However, contrary to belief, most people who are bitten suffer no serious damage, let alone death. But bites can be fatal, usually to small children or the elderly. Fortunately, fatalities are fairly rare, and the spiders are non-aggressive and bite only in self-defense. And last but definitely not least on our list at number 1, we have the Brazilian wandering spider. It is a large brown spider similar to the North American wolf spiders, but bigger and possessing a more toxic venom. It has the most neurologically active venom of all spiders and is regarded as the most dangerous spider in the world. Brazilian wandering spiders are active hunters and travel a lot. They tend to crawl into cosy, comfortable places for the night and sometimes crawl into fruits and flowers that humans consume and cultivate. If the spider has a reason to be alarmed, it will bite in order to protect itself, but unless startled or aggravated, most bites will be delivered dry, i.e. without venom. Venom bites will occur if the spider is pressed against something or hurt. In this case, the high levels of serotonin contained in the venom will deliver a very painful bite that can result in muscle shock. Occasional deaths have occurred even after anti-venom treatment. Children are more sensitive to bites of wandering spiders, as the spiders often make threat gestures, such as raising up their legs or hopping sideways on the ground, which might entice a curious child. Children have a weaker immune system, and even if the antivenom is quickly administered, death can occur within minutes after a bite. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll catch you in the next one.